Hi, my name is Chris Long, Potato Specialist at Michigan State University. We're standing in the Michigan Potato Industry Commission Burt Cargill Demonstration Storage Facility. It was built in 1999 as a demonstration tool to commercialize new processing chip varieties. What I want to talk to you briefly about is some work that we've done with two new potato varieties that have been introduced into the chip processing market. First one is Lamoka, and one of the issues that we've had with this new variety is not necessarily related to chip quality. It's more related to physical storability and some agronomic practices. This variety seems to have a tendency to get aerial blackleg in the field, causing vine rot and then resulting in some tuber rot and black heart. And when those tubers are brought into storage, they can be the precursor to wet breakdown in storage. So utilizing this building as a tool to try to address this problem, how do we help the industry better manage this new variety that has some excellent traits: scab resistance, yield, specific gravity, and chip quality. So how do we bring about better storability of the variety? Well, what we decided was actually trying to achieve colder storage pile temperature to help arrest storage pathogens. But one of the negatives to that is the faster and quicker you cool down a bin, you can induce sugars, or a conversion of starch to simple sugars that then result in poor chip quality. Well, what we found with this particular variety, when what we looked at was just bringing in Lamokas and cooling those down slowly to 52 degrees and holding those in storage, we did find that we did experience that physical breakdown. Okay, a picture up here on this one poster showing wet tubers that resulted from that, just kind of a standard average practice that we might do to any potatoes in the potato industry. But the picture also indicates, the poster does, that the chip quality was good. So it's not a chip quality factor, it's really a physical wet breakdown in the variety. So then how do we go about addressing that with pile temperature? Well, we brought those same potatoes in. We actually suberized them for the same amount of time that we did in bin 1, but we cooled them down much quicker to a lower storage temperature. And what that resulted in was, again, equal chip quality, but a longer storage temperature, and so it just helped us maintain that better physical quality. Now, that cooling process did induce some increase in sucrose, and that's indicated here in the top curve, that we do see a spike as a result of that cooling, but no major increase in reducing sugar or glucose that we measure. And glucose high glucose levels translate into poor chip quality. So we feel like from this trial, this demonstration, with the variety Lamoka, we can encourage our industry to bring tubers in, get the field heat out of them, get them suberized, and then cool them down fairly quickly, about 4/10 a day to 48 degrees, which we believe would extend physical storability and maintain excellent chip quality. So that's talking about our study that we did on Lamoka. Now I want to move and talk about what we've done with the variety Manistee. Manistee is another new chip processing variety out of the Michigan State University Potato Breeding Program. It was numbered MSL 292A. Excellent long-term chip quality. We had it in 2012-13 storage season, and we're able to chip process that variety in June that year. Well, in this 2013-14 crop year, we had two bins of the same variety. We held them at 50 in one bin and at 58 degrees in another, and we were able to take both of those bins out till June 3rd and process those very successfully with low defects. And specifically looking at in bin number 3, I have two pictures here, one of the Manistees in early June and one of Atlantics out of Florida in early June. And actually the Manistees exhibited about 10% less internal defects than the fresh crop Atlantics. So that's one of our major objectives here in Michigan, is to produce new chip processing varieties that can be stored through the winter months and be delivered early or late the following year into that June, July, August window at higher or better quality than anything fresh crop out of the southern states. So that's a real success for us there as well. A couple other things that we've investigated. We looked at a variety out of Michigan State, MSL 007-B. And there we didn't have the kind of success that we were hoping. A variety that seemed to have quite a bit of internal color, even maintaining that variety at a warmer pile storage temperature. Didn't clean up the simple sugar successfully enough, and we lost physical storability. The bin began to break down, and we had to ship that for starch production. So still utilizing this facility as a tool to evaluate new varieties. Some are successful and some are not, but again, the building helps us eliminate those varieties that can't really deliver the type of chip quality we desire late. Another project we worked on that my last set of posters talk about is utilizing ozone, working with Guardian Integrated Technologies in the injection of ozone into potato storages to arrest storage pathogen progress. Really the bottom line there is we didn't see any value or increased benefit in the injection of ozone into potatoes to slow storage progress. The control bin and the treated bin both exhibited the same wet breakdown, and even one negative with the ozone, it resulted in some increased external pressure bruising. So that was a negative of that as well. So then I'll close by emphasizing this facility being a springboard or stepping stone to variety commercialization. So the next two varieties that we're eager to evaluate in this large scale volume is a variety out of Michigan State, MSR 127-2, and then an NY 148 from the Cornell breeding program in New York. Both varieties have good mid-season chip quality, excellent yield, and specific gravity, and we're looking forward to seeing how they perform the following year in this facility. Thank you.